Okay, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another session. So in this session, we are looking at how we can use a referencing tool called, Mendeley to assist us in our referencing and bibliography when it comes to our thesis and then long essay. So without wasting too much time, I'll share my screen and then we look at how the whole thing is, about. Okay, yeah, so the first thing that we need to do is to make sure we have installed the Mendeley application. But if you have not installed it, then you have to go to your search engine and then you type Mendeley desktop download for Windows 11, Windows 10, or for Mac or whatever that you are using. So once it's we say for Windows 11, for instance, you can just go ahead and then download it. And once you download, go ahead and then install. So once you install, there could be a shortcut on the desktop depending on your configuration. Or you can just come to the search here and then you just type Mendeley and then you click Mendeley desktop, then it will open the application. So once you do this, it opens the application, for you. And this is how the interface, looks like. So it's a Windows app, and we all know it's more or less the file menu system. What you see is what you get. So if you click on file, there are several, options here, add files, add folder, and so on and so forth. If you click on edit, several view tools, and then help. So if you want to know how to use Mendeley, the help can assist you, or you can go to YouTube and watch a few YouTube videos that can also assist you. Having said that, I have already used Mendeley for a lot of projects. So I have so many folders that I've created that I use for my works. So any work at all that I'm doing, I create a folder and then I put the literature that I download into that particular folder. So I did research about AI and operational excellence. Then if you click on that folder, then you see that all the articles that I use, most of them are in here. Then if you go to audio visuals, you click on this one here, then most of the articles about audio visuals are in here. If you click balance scorecard, so each of the folder is about some of the works that I've done, and then the articles that I use for those, works. If you're a beginner and you want to categorize your articles based on the works that you are doing, then after you use on your library here, scroll down and then you see this thing here which says create folder. So the moment you click this create folder, it gives you an untitled one. Then you can say AI in, let's say, cybersecurity. Then you enter. So the moment you do that, then you see that it has created a folder called AI in cybersecurity for you. What you do now is you have to now add articles into this one here that you have, done. So the article that you download, you just click on file here and then you say add files. Oh, what is this? So file and then add files. Then once you do this, it gives you this particular, button here. So any article at all that you want to add to what you have just, done, you can do that one. For instance, if I want to add this one here, I just click on this article. If you want multiple articles, you select them. So let's say these three and then you say open. Then the moment I do that, you see that it will add the three articles to the folder that I just, created. So all the folder that you see, this is how I went about it, adding them. If you want to add a full folder, you just do the same thing, file, and then say add folder. Then in this case, any of the folders that you have the articles already on, you can just select it and then you click OK. The entire folder is going to be imported into, your Mendeley. So let me go back to what we just added, AI in cybersecurity. So three articles were added. You select the first article and it's called what? A gender perspective on the use of artificial intelligence in the African fintech ecosystem. Case studies from South Africa, Kenya, blah, blah, blah. It's a conference proceeding. And the title of the conference is the year of publication, the pages and all that. You have to make sure you check and all these things are correct. If any of them is not correct, then later when we are referencing it, it's going to affect it. So this is okay. We select the second one. Then the second one is a journal article, and the title is Application of Artificial Intelligence Techniques in Educational Delivery, Ghana Perspective. The authors are here. Then the journal is there, the year of publication, the volume, the issue, and abstract, everything is correct. Then you select the third one, that is Tariq, Muhammad, and so on and so forth. That's the title, Achieving Operational Excellence Through Artificial Intelligence, Driving Forces and Barriers. It's a journal article, and then the title is Frontiers in Psychology, and everything is also correct here. If any one of them is not done well, then you have to open the journal and check if indeed the title is correct, the issue, the names, and everything is correct. So once everything is correct, then you can close it and you are back in here. Any one of them, you can open it within your Mendeley and it will open the article for you. Any one of them, you can open all of them, and then you click this, and then you can open more than one. It's not that you open one only. You can open more than one, and they will be in tabs. So this one is there, this one is there, this one is there. If I'm done using them, I can close them. So our three articles are okay. Other, sources or types are there. So we have a book section and so on and so forth. So many different sections are there. But for now, if you really want to know how we use Mendeley, that one, like I said, go to YouTube and watch YouTube videos. So now that we have created a folder and then we are added articles, we are going to use these three articles in our work. So I open Microsoft Word. And the moment I open Microsoft Word, I have to now be able to use these things, this article that I've done. So this is Word. And then we can just say, okay, we are doing some work about, let's say, AI in cyber security, like this. Then we go to the left and then we say artificial intelligence, AI, is gaining grounds in every facet of our lives. This statement that I've said, I need to back it with what? A reference. I cannot just make the claim without supporting it with a reference. So how do I do it? So what I do is, before the full stop, I can place the cursor there, and then I go to references here. So you click on, a lot of those who do not do research, this kind of things, references, review, and the rest in where they don't need it for anything. But those of us who are doing referencing, research, we need it. So you go to the references. And once you go to the references, once you install your Mendeley and it's done properly, it will automatically be integrated in your word processing. So you see that I have Mendeley Site-O-Matic, which is here. And then we have the normal word, citation, which is also here. But we want to use the Mendeley, for this one here. So at the moment, it's a selected Harvard referencing. But University of Ghana use APA referencing. So you click the arrow beside it, and then you look for the APA, means American Psychological Association. So I still have the 6th edition, although they have 7. So maybe I need to update some things. So you select the APA, and then it said what? Please make sure you are properly assigned to blah, blah, blah. I say, okay. And that's it. So now any referencing I'm going to do is going to be based on the American Psychological Association. That's the APA. Now I want to go to my Mendeley. The person I want to cite, the scholar I want to cite is called Shamira A. So take note of the name. So I just copy the Shamiras so that I don't forget. Then I go here. The moment I come here, then I click on this button which says Insert Citation. So I click on Insert Citation, and then I'll paste the Samira there. Then the moment I paste the Samira, then you see that it brings a gender perspective on the use of artificial intelligence. Let's see the same title that is in the Mendeley. Where is the Mendeley? Oh. So you see that the title is the same thing, a gender perspective on the use of artificial intelligence in fintech. So we go back to our word. It has already done it, but I can say edit citation, and then I can delete it, and then say Samira is Shamira. Mhm. So you see that it brings the same thing and it's already cited. So I say, okay. And you see that this one has cited the Shamira from Mendeley for me. Then say other scholars also agreed with this assertion. Who are the other scholars? So I have to do the same thing. Go back, but let's see, because I want to mimic what we have there. So we have Gemfi, Nana, whatever. So that is application of artificial intelligence techniques in education. And this one is Tarek. So we are going to cite the two of them. So we go back and then we do the same thing inside citation and then we say Gemfi. And then you see that it brings the Gemfi. And then we bring the Tarek. And then it brings the Tarek as well. You select the two and then you say, okay. Then you see that I brought the two, for me, then you just say, okay. So now this is what we do with scientific, writing and research. You don't just make a claim without, substantiating the claim with what? These things. And that's why we keep on saying it's not easy to do any scientific, research, because your writing must be incorporated with all these things that we are saying. And it's an inquiry, as you saw with the research proposal. So the first sentence is artificial intelligence is gaining grounds in every facet of our life, said by this person. It may be true, it may not be true. I'm just using this for demonstration. Other scholars also agree with this assertion. Then I'm citing these scholars as well. These ones are just inter-citation. Now that if we are done with everything, now you need to write your references at the end of it, or the bibliography. And that's where the application comes in handy. So the three of them that I've cited, Shamira, Gemfi, and then Tarek, I just come here and then I say insert bibliography. Then the moment I do that, Mendeley will bring all of them for me. So if I've cited 1,000 of them, Mendeley will do all these things for me. And it's going to be based on the APA referencing style without you suffering. And that's why we all like using some of these tools to make our work, easier for everybody. If I go in and I add more, and that's the beauty of Mendeley. So I can edit this one here, just say edit citation. And now let me add one of my papers, also. So let me see which one of them is close to, some of the AI papers I have not, added them here yet. So I need to use any of the papers that are coming up. So let me go with this one, for instance. Then we say, okay. Then the moment I do that, then you see that it will add it automatically. So now you see that it has added that one without me coming to touch my references. If I go here and I do the same thing, edit, and then I add others. Then you see that that is also added automatically. If you delete any one of them, the moment you delete it, then it will also get it from your, references. So if you say, okay, then you see that that is gone. And that's why we all like using, these tools that make our work, simple and then straightforward. So from your chapter 1, the introduction with the background of the study, to the background of the study, you need to write a lot about this thing because you are talking about the phenomenon that you are investigating, what is trending, contemporary issues around it and everything. And you do a brief introduction to the research problem. Then when you get to the research problem, you need to cite so many of these things. Then you come to your, purpose and so forth. So referencing is something that is very, very important when we are doing scientific, research. So this brings us to the end of how you can use this referencing tool called, Mendeley to do it. But before I end it, I think let me also show you if you encounter another, let's say it's a publishing journal you want to do, and you realize the journal says they are not going with APA, but rather they want to go with, let's say, another, what they call it, referencing style like IEEE. So you select the IEEE, Mendeley automatically will change it, for you. So you don't need to do anything. So you see the IEEE goes with what? numbers embedded in what? In-text citation, they use numbers. So you see one, and then this one say is 2, 3, 4, and then it will come and then list it for you. If you want to go with another one called Chicago, you select it, and then you see that it will do the Chicago style for you. If you want to any of the style that you want, you select, and Mendeley, will do that one, for you. So if you want to go back to our APA, we select the APA, and then Mendeley will readjust and then send it back to the, APA. So this is a very powerful tool that I urge all of you to download, install, put your articles there, and then use them for your referencing. Thank you very much for your attention. Bye-bye.